and I have been on a high raw vegan journey for over 21 years. And now today I have a super special guest, Raw Chef Yin, one, one of the very few. Uh,
Oh, is there an echo? If there's an echo, I'll put on the.
hold on. Okay, there you go. Okay, so Raw Chef Yin, welcome to my channel again. We had one talk before during our Raw bundle, which I have shared on this YouTube description. So if anyone wants to see that, we talk about raw vegan in Asia. And Raw Chef Yin, I am so honored to have you back again because yeah, you're one of the very rare raw vegans in Asia, right?
Yes, that's
Asian.
right.
I mean, maybe there are Europeans, Americans moving into Valley and Asian countries, but we are definitely very rare raw vegans. And I love your recipe. And the first time I saw your recipe was mooncake, which you
Right.
prepared today. And I think of you very highly. Just to give you a quick background, Raw Chef Yin, she's got a degree, and she has had a glamorous work before switching her her career into raw chef, and she has invested a lot into this new career. And if I may, when I think of you, I think of use someone who is very much dedicated and continue on pouring your love and passion to your career. You pour, yeah, it's like non-stop effort and work pour into your career. So I respect you, Raw Chef Yen, and I cannot wait to hear more about your journey through this channel.
Oh, thank you, Kiko, for such a nice introduction. Hi, everyone. I'm a raw vegan chef. I'm based in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. And yeah, I basically focus on making beautiful, delicious raw vegan food with a focus on Asian food because I have an Asian heritage, and I feel like our Asian culture, our food culture, is so rich. And not many people are really exploring it. And it's food that I love. I truly, truly love. I feel like the flavors are so robust, and it's, yeah. So yeah, that's what I basically do. I used to teach in a lot of in-person classes, demos, workshops, consultations. But because of the lockdown, I pivoted to doing things online. So I'm mainly doing things online now. Although I do present at Veg Fest. So there's actually a Veg Fest in Malaysia coming up end of September. So I will be presenting. Yeah, so I'm right in the midst of preparing a new recipe for that.
Oh my God, you are constantly creating your new recipe, and I love seeing the process of it. Before, I just saw the result, right? But now with our, sort of like an inner circle messaging going, I see that you're always constantly improving and learning. And I've also learned that you dedicate. I think every year you dedicate in learning something new, something like that. You're taking course to and when I learned that, I was like, wow, that's so inspiring because, I see you as like someone who has, have already, you best-selling cookbook and best-selling raw prepared book and mooncake and this year's Chinese Asian cuisine in raw form. That was a hit as well. So that's very inspiring to hear that you continue to better yourself.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I just want to say hi to Apple because Apple is here. Apple says so nice to see you.
Oh, I haven't seen her. I haven't.
And Asama is here as well. Hello, both of you. The
Thank you.
A's.
Oh,
It's the A team.
oh yay, Asamad. Thanks for joining. Okay, cool. All right. So, I don't know. You just presented what you have prepared? The mooncake, right? Do you want to present
Ah,
that? Yeah.
yeah, so this morning I made this. Maybe I
Oh, this
should.
morning, really?
Wait, let me see. The crust I made it earlier, but then the filling, I didn't have extra because my boyfriend ate it all up already. So just now I was making once I managed to make, yeah, just make one. So the outside is a buckwheat, I think buckwheat and oats, I think. Buckwheat and oats
Mm.
with blue spirulina powder. But I'm trying to get the blue more blue because it's a new powder that was sent to me by my blue tea. So I haven't like, it's my first time playing around with it. That's why I say I'm like trying to come up with a new recipe. So blue spirulina powder, and then I think there's dates. Yeah, I think there's dates in it as well. And then the filling, I used sunflower seeds because I was trying to keep this um, no, I can't remember, like no nuts, right? So there's sunflower seeds, and then I used the sea moss and I used date powder as well. And then inside, maybe later I'll try and cut it. I don't know.
Mhm.
Actually, I chill it, then it will retain its shape. Then you can see the inside. So then inside, I this time I just used a mango. I just like used a melon baller to put the mango so that you get that effect. I don't know whether actually I'm not sure whether like is mooncakes a thing in Japan?
Well, it's not. It's a thing in Chinatown in Japan.
Oh, okay, okay.
And but mooncake is well known, but it's
Yeah,
not. I think it's Taiwanese culture and Chinese
yeah,
culture coming into Japan. Yeah.
yeah. But do you guys celebrate Mid Autumn Festival?
Yes and no. We prepare. Some people prepare like dango. We call it like a stick.
I like dango.
And that's the time that we see the moon most beautiful.
Right, yeah.
So actually, if you go with the Chinese calendar, because Japanese calendar, we go with like Western, just like the rest of the world. But if you go with the traditional Chinese calendar, it would it would be like in September, October, I think, and that's the time that we see the moon the most, closest and most beautiful. And
Yeah.
we celebrate with like a Japanese sticky rice bowls with something sweet. Yeah, it's a sweet dessert, and we just eat and admire. But
Oh, nice, nice.
mm,
Because I know, like, yeah, in Thailand and Vietnam, and I think even Korea, they also celebrate like the Mid Autumn Festival. I mean, like you said, like and it kind of moves, right? Because we're following the lunar calendar. So this
mhm.
year it's like October 6th. Last year was in September. Some months is in August. So
Oh,
depending on the like late August, depending on the lunar calendar, I think it's. Oh, I better not say. I think it's if I'm yeah, I better not say which day is it. Then people will be like, why don't you remember? I can't remember now. I feel like that's the other thing that I feel like I'm experiencing right now. I feel like I'm experiencing like perimenopause brain fog.
really?
Yeah,
It's good that you're honest about it. It's so funny because I don't know if anyone knows Raw Chef Yin's age. No one believes she looks like she's in the early 30s, but I don't know if you want to expose your age. But yeah, it's difficult to
yeah.
imagine that she's going through premenopause.
Yeah, I'm 52 and my
Mm.
yeah, and since we're just both ladies and I'm very open about things anyway. My last period was in last year, 15 December. 14 December, I think, 14 December 2024. So I think you need to wait for like 12 months of no period, then you're considered menopause, right? So now it's just perimenopause. So I haven't had like
Wow.
I think sleeping, a bit of issues, and basically the brain fog. I'll be like, I'll go to the fridge and then I'll be like, okay, why am I opening the fridge? What am I trying to get?
You see, creative hurt says that no way. I mean, yeah, you picky
Yeah.
too. It's crazy.
And then initially I thought like, oh no, am I deficient in B12?
Uh-huh.
Right? And then after that, later, then I remember like I think this other creator friend of mine, she also talked about like she's 50. I think she also talked about like this menopause brain fog. Then I looked it up. Then I said, oh, I think it might be that. And I just got my test results in. So my B12 is sufficient. So I'm okay. It's not a yeah. So it's not a B12 um,
Oh,
deficiency. So really,
interesting. Creative. Mhm.
what are your secrets? You both look so young. Raw vegan food. Raw vegan food is known to be anti-aging, preserving youth. You're getting the most nutrients. It's very hydrating. Um, yeah, I mean, I discovered raw food in 2014. Then I was making a lot of it. I was so excited about it because it gave me so much energy, right? And I started making a lot of it in 2014, in 2015. The 2015, I took my first course, yeah, my raw vegan, to learn how to make it. And then 2016 I took another one, and then I think somewhere in 2015 I think I took the raw food teacher training course as well, so that helped me a lot to build my foundation as a raw food teacher. And then
Mm.
yeah, along the way, like you mentioned, I it's so funny now I look back. I was like, wow, I was like so ambitious because I think it was in 2016 I went like, oh, I want to do a TEDx talk.
Yeah, I wanted to mention that TEDx talk. If anyone hasn't watched it, I watched it quite a few times, and
Thank
it's funny.
you.
Yeah, and it's you present it so well, and that's when I learned that you had a law degree, and you worked as a PR, was it? Uh,
Yes. So yeah, I did like months and months of preparation for that talk. So yeah, I'm glad it went well. And I'm like mind blown. I'm like, oh my God, like I think I checked yesterday was like what, 80 over thousand views or something like that. I was like,
yeah, yeah, you did it such a great job. But so
yeah.
you had a degree, and then in the corporate world, was it PR job that you?
Yes, yes. So
So you have.
I had a law degree. I didn't practice law. I got my first job. Yeah, my first job, because it was like through my mom's friend or something. And then the divisional director there, he because he noticed like since I had a law degree, I can do a lot of writing.
Mm-hmm.
My command of English was good, so he kind of moved me into the PR role. So I was PR manager there, and then after that, yeah, I went through several jobs. I After that I joined the .com, and then after that I was with a PR agency, and then after that I did in-house PR for the tech companies. I don't know whether I mentioned it to you. Veritas Software, Symantec Corporation that does antivirus, and then Oracle Corporation. So I
Mm-hmm.
was working in corporate for about 15 years, and then I quit because it was stressful. Some parts was a toxic environment. I was just trying to find my passion in life. That was in 2012. I quit, and then I started helping my boyfriend with his music business. But I was also doing all sort of things. I was like trying to see if I could do like a PR training thing, and then I was also doing some writing on the side, and then helping my boyfriend. Then yeah, eventually, I guess the universe nudged me to the raw food thing, and then in 2016, yeah, that's when I started taking on uh yeah, the raw food chef thing. Just as initially it was just kind of like on the side hustle, but along the way it was quite interesting. I was like, yeah, I think year one I was like super happy and passionate. Year two, there was one point where I was like, oh, do I want to do this, do I not want to do this? And then
Mm-hmm.
by I know why. Because you see, I was trying to push for raw vegan Asian food, right? But in Malaysia, people always wanted me to show them how to make like Western food.
Western, yeah.
Yeah, because
Mm-hmm.
they already know how to make Malaysian food. I mean, they know how
Yeah.
to make Malaysian food the cooked way, but they're not that
Mm-hmm.
interested in like doing it raw, but they were more interested. They're like, oh, can you do Italian? Can you do kale chips? Can you
Yeah, that's the same reaction I'm getting. That's why I'm a bit shy doing some like okonomiyaki.
oh
I
yeah.
love my okonomiyaki in raw form, but I'm a bit shy to share. Like if I were to present that to Japanese, I would say savory pancake. I'll change the name so that they would get
Yes,
it.
yes. I see what you mean. Yeah, because if you call it okonomiyaki, they already have a certain perception already, and it
Mhm.
doesn't meet that perception. They'll be like, "What's this? What do you call it? This?" Yeah. And then so yeah, I think, and then at one point I almost wanted to stop doing the raw. I still wanted to continue doing the raw food thing, but I didn't want to do Asian. I mean, I was already saying, like, I've been trying to do this for 5 years. Okay, I'm going to stop. And then I think what happened was, then people started getting interested, and then I think then Chris invited me to join the bundle as well, the raw vegan bundle in 2021. Yeah. And
Mm.
then more people found out about it, and then a lot of people was like so much more appreciative. So yeah,
Yeah,
cool.
I have to say I was thrilled when I first learned about your mooncake because I love, this kind of festival dessert is so exciting. We only eat it during that period of time,
Yeah.
and when I saw that, it's like, wow, can you actually do that? And you have that on sale, which I think I've shared on the YouTube description. So if you want to check Raw Chef Yen's mooncake course, it's very affordable, and she has put a lot of effort into it. I know that there's so much effort. It's like, you were generous enough to share the ingredients, but it's just the portion, right? Like getting that portion right for each ingredient, and also even like getting that design. Like I've never seen that stamp that you.
Oh, you can get it on Amazon. A lot of my students who are in the US and Canada, they've made it and they just
Mhm.
get it from Amazon. Yeah.
That's so cool.
So yeah, shouldn't be a problem getting it.
Hmm.
I mean, they
Yes.
can always DM me if they can't find the Creative Heart. Said I don't know her. Creative Heart. I have like 29 online courses.
Yes, exactly. She's got so much.
Maybe I don't know whether Az is watching. Maybe he can plonk it in, put the link to the
And
courses.
I definitely appreciate, a lot of people share the recipe books, but for me, I'm very visual, so I
Yeah.
appreciate that YouTube. And I'm thinking like I should do it myself as my recipes are very simple, and yours even like simple ones. But for me, like if I don't see it visually, I don't feel like making it. So that really helps.
Yeah, I'm a visual learner as well. And I also feel like because not everybody knows about, Asian food, right? And they might not know how it looks like, which is why I wanted to create the courses and film the videos and all that so that people can actually watch the videos and see a step-by-step
Mm-hmm.
process as well. Yeah.
Yeah.
Apple O'Day says your courses are fantastic, very comprehensive. I have a few. Oh, thank
Oh
you.
yeah. That's
Yeah.
fantastic. Yeah, that's
Oh, it's
great.
so sweet.
Yeah. And also, so when you shifted, I'm thinking you've got Asian family, and they must have been happy that you have a low, degree and went to this corporate world, and then now well, years ago you have to switch. Oh, how was their reaction?
Very typical Asian family reaction. They're like, "What? Why did you quit? When you gonna get a new job?" Yeah, yeah, because it was a high-paying job. So they were like,
Yeah, yeah. So, I mean, how are they now? Because you've been
"Ah."
doing this the
I
full.
mean, now it's been so long, right? And then I've appeared on TV, and I've appeared on newspapers, and I've appeared on magazines. So now I'm famous. And now I have a book. I have a print book in the bookstores in Malaysia and Singapore. So so
Okay.
now
So
they don't question me anymore.
that's great. That's great. And what was your steps like? You had this salaryman life that you work and then you get paid. Then now, after that, when you changed your career, you don't have that, solid payment coming to your way. How did you develop your career to now?
Yeah, it was a huge switch, and it was there were a lot of readjustments I needed to make, because like I remember like because when I used to travel, I would just like fly the best airlines and all that, and then suddenly I find myself like, oh, I'm taking a bus down to Singapore now.
Yes.
Right. And then because when I was working in corporate, it was on company expenses, right? So I would stay in like 5-star hotels and all that, and then suddenly I'm like, oh, I'm staying in this dorm.
Yeah, huge adjustment on that. Yeah. If you have to pay from your own pockets, and especially when you're not making that much in the beginning.
Yeah. So that was a readjustment, and also just not having a fixed income every month.
Mm,
Last time I knew every month exactly how much money I would have coming in. So even until now, I'm like, oh, I'm just like, I don't know how much, because it depends on how many courses I sell, right, for this month. Yeah.
right, right.
So but because I had savings, yeah, I had savings and all that, and then now I'm starting to invest as well. So yeah, so it's slightly easier. uh
Mm.
and also because I mean, when I quit my job, my house was already paid for, my car was paid for, although my car is really old.
Ah, okay. Also, you own that
where,
apartment.
yeah, where I'm staying, yeah, I own it, but I mean, so I just need to pay like monthly management fees and sinking fund and
Mm,
all that. So not such a huge financial commitment anymore. Yeah. So
mm,
yeah, I think you just learn. And I've also actually just came from quite a frugal background anyway, so
yeah.
it wasn't so bad, although I realized like you have to stay away from the malls and all that, because once you walk into a place, then it's like, oh, I want to buy this and this and this and this.
Yeah, discipline.
Yeah, so that's why we find like free activities instead. We go to the park, we go and
Yeah,
communities,
it's
or we go for like festivals that are, that
mm,
not so focused on consumerism. Yeah.
yeah, we actually have a lot in common. I also came from a very glamorous corporate world, and I was getting paid a lot, and I was traveling all over, glamorous places with the beautiful hotels, and but like if it's not fulfilling your life, it's like your health deteriorates, and the whole life is ruined because of work, right? And it's just for me, there's no, I can get well-paid job in a glamorous setting, but like what for if we are not satisfied or fulfilled with what we do? So yeah, I'm very happy with my setting now, and I am definitely frugal, just like you. I love like there's so much free things actually in the world, like going to park or like there here in Kyoto. You're gonna have to come back to Kyoto because you came to Kyoto, we missed each other, and I have now cafe, Raw Vegan Cafe, and we've got so many museums to enjoy, like it's free exhibitions to enjoy as well. So yeah, I'd love to show you when you come back.
This morning when I was doing my morning walk, I was just thinking like, Kiko, you should organize like a raw festival, or or
Yeah, yes, maybe
or
step
a
by step.
meetup
Yeah,
or something. Then that would be
yeah.
a great reason
It's
to
not
come.
within my radar because I only came out right. I mean, I've been doing this raw vegan thing for over 21 years, and I've been hiding until this last. I only came out this year, as you noticed. Like I've never really
Yeah.
shared. We've been connected on Instagram, but I was never really active, and so little by little. But thanks for that. Seeds
Jump,
planted.
jump in and swim.
Yeah. That what the raw bundle that does they just kind of push you.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I wanted to say you started this journey. I remember from TED Talk that one of the major challenge that you had was the skin issue, right?
Yes, I had eczema and I was suffering from it for like 30 years. It was on my fingers.
It's
and
so, I mean, there's no
my fingers
trace.
are fine now.
That's,
It
I
was
mean,
on my fingers and my toes, and it was like cracking and bleeding and itchy, and like I said, I tried all sort of things, like from Western doctors to Ayurveda to traditional Chinese medicine to DIY to wearing 3 pairs of gloves. Yeah, all that, and nothing worked until I did like raw food. I mean, yeah, and suddenly it's like, wow, it's gone off. So yeah,
yeah.
I was just
And you also tried the Chinese herb tea, which was like
yeah,
really sticky, and it
very
worked for
bitter.
you.
Yeah, maybe it did better for my other overall health, but it didn't help with the. I think because
Oh,
of all the eggs that I was eating and the dairy and all that is so inflammatory. Yeah,
mm.
but none of the doctors would tell me like not to eat all these things.
They would
Yeah.
even encourage you to have, like, if you go to Japanese doctor, they would encourage you to eat eggs and dairy.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, that's amazing that you have a beautiful skin, and it's like your skin condition kind of defines how young you look. What Creative Hurt was saying, that you look 20s. Yeah, you could so pass with 20s because you have, yeah, no, like, you've got teenager skin actually.
Thank you. I just actually, you know what? Some people ask me about my facial routine, and I don't even have a proper facial routine now. I just because I'm so lazy, not lazy. See, a long time ago, one of my followers, she gave me this a gift. She said it was like milled organic oats, and she said like, oh, it's like a 6-in-1, 7-in-1 thing. You can use it as a cleanser and moisturizer and exfoliator and all that. And I was like, oh, this is perfect. So then she just told me like, yeah, just add in some water and um yeah, just make it into a paste, put it on your
Mm.
face, and then wash it off. So I was like, oh, that's perfect. So I just do that's all I do, like twice a day, in the morning and in the evening. Yeah. Oh, and then I put some coconut oil on my face, and that's basically it. I keep it very, very simple and very, very basic. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, what we eat is the most important thing, isn't it? Because I do remember Shiseido, which is very famous
Yeah.
skincare
It's
company.
famous here. So
Yeah, that's popular in other parts of Asia, and they've done research. Apparently, this was a long time ago, and they've done research on different career, like women in different career, and women who does different routine of skincare, and their results were so disappointing. Apparently, because the result was that women who has done no skincare routine, no makeup, had the best skin condition. And that's what it is. I think, I mean, you have to be careful with UV, protect from sun. Too much UV protection, UV is not good. But yeah, basically, they say that it's better not to touch so much and focus on what you eat.
yeah, I stopped wearing makeup when I quit my corporate job.
Mm.
Yeah, I can't remember when, or maybe when I became raw vegan or something. I stopped using makeup. I mean, like it's only when I do like video shoots for like some corporate companies and all that, then they want me to put on some makeup. Or like I think
Okay.
when I had to there was one year I think I was asked to do like I had like 3 modeling gigs or something. I was asked to model some sustainability fashion and all that. I was part of a sustainability fashion show for Batch Fest. Twice, I think there were 2 model. Yeah, so that also they needed like but they had a makeup artist to come and put makeup on you. And
So you
then
have no makeup now.
no, I don't have any makeup on.
No foundation, just coconut oil.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, and coconut
Oh,
oil was last night. That's it. Yeah.
that's great. Oh, that's so nice. That's very rare though. Even in the raw vegan world, it's very rare. Like not even lipstick.
I don't. It's so easy now. It's fuss free, right? Because I don't have to put on lipstick. I don't have to take it off. Yeah. But my mom will tell me like, oh, why do you put some lipstick on? Oh, why do you put your lip gloss? And I'm just like, no, I don't want to put anything toxic on my face. Thank you very much.
That's fantastic. That's great. I have such a very sensitive skin as well, so I cannot put like a foundations and stuff like that. But sometimes, yeah, in a corporate world, like you're expected to
Yeah.
wear.
You're
Yeah.
expected to wear high heels and all that.
Mm,
So yeah, so now I don't wear any heels. I don't put on any makeup. I'm really happy. I wear the same clothes all the time. I use the same handbag all the time, just one handbag. I'm like, I've got better things. I don't know. I don't really care what people. Well, I try not to care what people say. I do bother, but I'm.
mm.
Oh, I just want to answer some of the questions. I
Yeah,
think
thank you.
some. Oh, hi Jessie.
Hi,
Uh,
Jessie.
Creative ask us, what is your favorite raw vegan meal? Wow. Right. I mean, I have different phases, right? At one time I was trying out Chris Kendall's pizza and I quite liked it. I actually don't really like pizza in general, but Chris Kendall's pizza was really good. But I think when I was testing for my raw vegan Chinese takeout courses, I really like the I like the Gongbao tofu. Gongbao tofu. I guess that's how the white people call it. And then the General Tso's also I really like that one. The I also had the egg fuyong. Oh yeah, the egg fuyong. I was just like, oh wow, I haven't eaten eggs in such a long time. I actually felt like, oh, now I remember how eggs taste like. Like
I haven't tried that yet. I tried the General Tso's, but yeah, I'm gonna have to go back and check that
yeah.
out. Yeah.
Yeah, so I think yeah. And then right now, because I got initially I got, I mean, like in June, I think I got, or is it late May, I got the Ninja Creamy. So I was like having fun making like all this ice creams. And then this month, because the Mid Autumn Festival is coming up in less than a month, so this time I'm just making like all my
Oh yeah, what was inside? Did you say that it's mango inside?
yeah. Ooh,
Oh,
dropped on my computer. Let me try and get a let me try and
yes,
cut it and
please.
I'll bring it back so you can see what it looks like. Yeah, hold on.
Okay. So hello. Yeah, thanks so much everyone for leaving a message. And not going to tree have his pizza looks good. Yeah, Chris pizza. I haven't tried it, but I loved it because he used like zucchini as a base, I think, and I like it. It's light. Uh,
Yeah, he's because a lot of people use like nuts and seeds for the crust, so it's very very heavy.
have you
But
tried Kevin Black's pizza? Because
I
he's
don't have his recipe.
oh really? Yeah, his pizza is also low fat. So
Where
I
did
think
you
I'm
get
gonna
his recipe from? Because I know that I thought he was supposed to come up with his pizza recipe this. I tried his tacos recipe last year, and then this year, remember I made the
Mhm.
muffin with the eggs and sausage.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
but
no,
I think
actually, yeah, he came to my YouTube channel and we're gonna do a food demo. So we are thinking of doing
ah,
that. And I was so surprised. 'Cause I was so sure that his recipes are, high in fat, because that's what usually is. But yeah, they're very sustainable,
very low
low
fat.
fat. Yeah.
Yeah, I actually like. Yeah. I was so impressed with with his muffin and all that. I was like, man, I need to make this like those Chinese pao. Yeah, like
Oh, right, yeah. Uh-huh.
because he
Oh.
uses jicama, so I want to try and create something like that. I just haven't
Oh
had.
my God, that would be so
Oh,
exciting.
okay. So this is the mooncake. What people usually do is they do this and then they open it up and show you.
A Creative Heart, I'm sorry, Creative Heart said that she tried making a vegan pizza out of sweet potato. Yeah, you need a recipe for this because they put a lot of effort into their recipe. So
Yeah.
yeah, okay, please open.
Okay. So yeah. Doo-doo.
Oh my, it's a perfect, so beautiful. What's the red part? What's the red
Oh, so
part?
the red part is sunflower seeds, date powder, Irish moss, and a bit of pink pitaya powder because I wanted the red to come through. But yeah, so
So nice.
yeah,
And then the inside looks like a chestnut.
it's a mango. I just used the melon baller and made it into a
Oh, it's
ball.
the raw
Yeah,
mango.
yeah, it's a raw mango. So you need to eat this like today or tomorrow at the least. Yeah, the fastest I guess
But,
today.
okay, so the ingredient sounds a bit I mean, there are a lot of ingredients involved, and with mango, I cannot imagine how it tastes like.
It's really nice, really refreshing. The other time I put mango in before previously as well, and then I put strawberries as well before. Yeah, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it's so. When you eat your mochi, you have strawberries inside your mochi as well, right? So I suppose it's similar, to having the sweet mango. Yeah.
True. Oh my God. You brought this raw vegan, Asian raw vegan thing to the definitely a next level.
Yeah.
It's yeah, it's like now it's everything is possible, it seems like. So
Yeah, yeah. And I think like I didn't usually previously I didn't think that I always thought that I needed to use oil. Because in culinary school that's what they teach you, right?
yes.
So yeah, when I started doing this oil-free thing, I was a bit like, how do I do this? But then I realized like, oh, I can replace with tahini, or you can just omit altogether.
Hmm.
I think the only thing that I'm finding um, a challenge, and I'm still wondering how to do it, is like with chocolate, because chocolate you need to use cacao butter, and then when I wanted to make it for the bundle, Chris was like, oh, that it's actually like considered as oil as well. So yeah, that's why I
Uh,
chose chocolate, because you basically need cacao powder, you need cacao butter, and you need a sweetener, those three
mm,
elements to make chocolate. So
yeah, that's yeah, it wouldn't be low fat raw vegan.
yeah, I wouldn't be oil free anymore. Yeah.
Oh yeah, it has to be oil free. Like
Yeah.
cacao butter is considered pure oil in
Depends on who says.
right,
I
right.
don't know. I'm confused because I feel like with Chef AJ, she's okay if you use chocolate chips.
Mm.
But I'm like, but there's cocoa butter in chocolate chips, so wouldn't that be oil? They're like, no, it's okay.
Hey, but did you so what is it? Sky mentioned that the ceremonial grade cacao nibs, it melts at 42 Fahrenheit or something like that. Have you heard that? So that
Oh,
could be a replacement. Like I don't know how they sell it in England. You can import it.
okay. I got some ceremonial cacao like paste in from Bali before.
Oh,
Uh,
okay. Have you
uh,
tried melting in the dehydrator?
I should try and see. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, I should try.
Okay. So we've got only like 8 minutes or so before Raw Chef Yin has to go. But I just wanted to ask you, like, so you have, made a beautiful career change, and now you're happy with your decision of shifting your career to becoming a raw chef, and you've got different source of income, right? Like with online course, and you've got book selling, ebooks, and you've got bundles as well. And do you have any advice for people who might want to go uh, might want to do this career shift or go with their dreams?
I think it's quite funny because my first reaction is like, don't do this. Un- unless you're like super passionate about it, or you have like enough savings to keep you going
Yeah,
until you
that's yeah,
I think
such
that's
a
quite
good
important,
advice. Such
because
a
I was talking to this about my boyfriend with another person as well, because I know, like, there are a lot of not a lot, but in Ubud and in Bali there are a couple of raw vegan academies there, right? And they have a lot of graduates coming out, but I'm going like, after all these people graduate from like chef school, where are they going to go? Because there's no raw food there's no raw food restaurant in Malaysia, right? And then I think
mm-hmm.
a lot of places, the raw food restaurants are all closing down. Even in when I was in London, they say it was kind of like a trend in 2013, 2014, 2015. And after that, it started closing. And even when I went to Australia, they were just like a very handful of it only. So yeah, even in Tokyo, I think there used to be one. Was that the Rainbow something or something? And it
Yeah,
closed.
they closed. Yeah.
Yeah, it's really hard to run a raw food restaurant because the costs are so high. Are you
Yeah.
you do your cafe?
Well, that's I only do it for, service to the community because I
Yeah.
I don't do it as a profit, and I'm happy if one person shows up because it's the way to connect and share what raw vegan food is, and everyone feels so good after eating my food. So once a week is enough for me.
I mean, I'm doing it because I believe in it. I really, really
Exactly
believe
right.
in it. And I'm passionate about it and I want to share the benefits of it. And I think like people just can't like stop me from doing it, you know. Like I sometimes I would just ignore my boyfriend. I'm just like, I'm making this. Don't talk to me now. I'm like, I'm in the floor, I'm doing mooncakes. Don't talk to me for 2 hours.
Yeah, I totally understand what you mean. Yeah, you're in a creative mode. You don't need any distraction, right?
Yeah, yeah.
I so appreciate. Yeah, and anyone, if you're interested, please take a look at her. In the description in this YouTube live or Facebook, you've got some links as well that you can get. It's only $20, right, for the course to
Yeah.
get. And don't try to make it yourself because you're gonna spend a lot more money, a lot of time, and $20 is it's such a generous offer.
Yeah, I've been making the mooncakes, I think what, since 2018 or 2016. I can't remember for like a really long time already. So like, all the info is there. Just follow the recipes and make it. I think somebody just bought it recently, like 2 days ago, and then she made it already. And
Oh,
and she's
cool.
not Asian as well. So I was like, oh, this is so cool. I'm so
That
glad.
is super cool. Yeah. And then you're upgrading because this is the new one, the book you shared.
So from time to time, I put in like if I create a new recipe, I'll put that in as well, so they will have access because it's on Gumroad, right? So they can just log in and go in to see it. So if there's anything new, I will actually set the there will be an email telling you like, oh, there's new content added to the course, and then you can go and download
Mm-hmm.
it and have a look at it. So yeah, that's why I'm trying to see if I can come up with like something new, but I'm not sure. We'll see. Yeah, but if not, there's actually a lot of recipes there. I don't think anyone has tried like every single recipe from the course yet. So
Oh, cool. Yeah. So Apple, they say that I'm so lucky to have a raw vegan restaurant a few blocks. Oh, it's
wow.
just, it's been around for about 15 years. Wow. Vancouver. Oh, wow. That's
Yeah.
fantastic. And Creative Heart said that's so affordable. I think that's your book.
Oh,
And
someone asked about oil, right? I think we didn't answer that.
oil.
Ah, Creative Heart said some raw vegans are super anti-oil and some aren't. What are your thoughts? Like some use olive oil. So personally, switched to oil free in 2021. I mean, I heard of the oil free thing initially, but because, like I said, culinary background, in culinary school, they always teach you to use oil. And then I remember, I think, okay, so this is what happened. I was watching Dr. Rick and Karen Dina on they had this like energy summit or energy webinar and all that. And, they were talking about the benefits of going oil free. And then also because we were in the lockdown, so I was trying to be healthier and wanted to keep my immunity up and all that. So I started omitting oil, and then I was like, oh yeah, this doesn't. I felt so much better. I was just like, it's so funny, right? Because I was like, I'm a raw vegan, right? So I really thought like I really feel so good. Then when I omitted the oil, I'm like, oh my god, I feel even better. I'm like, what? You mean I can feel better? like how is that? I thought I'm already like at the top already. It's like whoa, okay,
Yeah.
even better.
Mm.
And then Chris reached out to me and said like do you want to contribute to the bundle? Everything has to be oil free. So I was like, oh, this is like the perfect time because I had just started moving towards
Mm.
being oil free. So then I created those 20 recipes fun with Asian raw food 3, I think, like, and they were all like no oil. So yeah, so personally I don't use. The only thing is I'm okay from a health perspective is great. It's just like I said, texture sometimes it's harder to get the texture that you want. And like if you want to make coconut or you want to make like, I remember when I was doing the tart course and trying to get like when you want to make raw vegan cakes and all that, you usually always use coconut oil. So like, what do you do as a replacement, right? So that was harder. And then also in taste, in terms of flavor, because like things like yeah, like when I did the Chinese takeout course, right? We will usually use Chinese sesame oil because that gives so much flavor. It's only like, 2-3 drops of it, but it's so much flavor. But because I
Mhm.
had to keep it oil free, I'm like, oh, I can't put the oil inside. So that's how I feel about it. But I think from a health point of view, I would just say like go oil free. But from a creative chef point of view and flavor point of view, I'll be like, oh, I want to use this.
Yeah, I'm exactly the same. I have been oil free, and it was hard for me to shift. But yeah, but it's already 45, so I want to, I want to respect your time. I know you have another thing going on after this, and I'm sorry we couldn't cover. Thank you so much, being healthy, for your kind comments as well. She said two of my favorite chefs. I'm so honored that you you know I am next to Raw Chef Yin. I'm just honored. So thank you. So, well, this was very short, but I hope that this helped people to inspire. Do not quit job, but think wisely. I would say that same way, same thing. Just do it as like a side thing,
Yeah,
and
do it as a side thing and see whether, yeah, whether how it goes and take it from there.
mm,
Because yeah, I wouldn't like just like quit everything and jump directly into it. Because
yeah,
it's hard.
yeah, that's true. Yeah, so thanks everyone for joining, and thank you so much, Raw Chef Yin. And I just love all your creation, and I'm so happy to have you on my channel again.
Oh, you're most welcome. If anybody has any questions, they can comment below and then I'll reply as well. Or they can message me on Facebook or Instagram and at Raw Chef Yin as well. Yeah.
Excellent, thank you. Well, you have a great day. This is the morning time for Asia, so
Yes.
for anyone else, maybe good night, and I'll see you soon.
All right. Thanks, Kiko.